It's time to break free from the 99% and rise to the level of the 1%.
It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend, because most people are weak.
But to do that, you'll need to do what 99% of people are unwilling to do. You have to abandon mediocrity, crush that fixed mindset, and evolve into something greater. Stop letting others dictate your life. Take control. Every choice, every step, it's on you. But there's a cost. To reach the 1%, you'll need to sacrifice your current self, your comfort, your habits, your environment, even your so-called friends. The truth is, comfort kills ambition. And most people are prisoners to it. Why do you think only 1% make it? Because they pay the price. They give up what the rest cling to. The 99%? They're not even competitors. They've fallen asleep at the wheel. But there is one person standing in your way, you. This is a battle of you versus you. Forget everyone else. Look at the 99%. They're glued to their phones, consumed by distractions, wandering through life without purpose. They have zero ambition, zero discipline. They're stuck. If you want to rise above, you need a goal. A real goal. A purpose so clear it cuts through every excuse. Without it, you're no different from the rest. Why do you want to be in the 1%? Answer that. Because without a why, you'll never make it. When you have that purpose, everything changes. You know why you're grinding, why you're sacrificing, why you're pushing through. For me, it's growing this YouTube channel. That's my mission, and to achieve it, I stay consistent. Every single day, I show up. Consistency is the secret weapon. It's what separates the dreamers from the doers. Most people lack it. That's why they stay stuck in the 99%. Every new year, people set resolutions. They promise themselves change, start strong, and maybe even keep it up for a month. But then what happens? They fall back into their old habits, sinking into the comfort zone they swore to leave behind. Why? Because they lack consistency. You need to understand this, results don't come instantly, like a scroll on your phone. Real progress demands work. Daily work. But here's the problem, 99% of people are slaves to instant gratification. They crave results now without putting in the effort. They run from discomfort. And that's exactly why they fail. Look at the people who've succeeded. Every single one of them stayed consistent. They endured. If they had quit halfway, they wouldn't be where they are now. Consistency is the foundation that separates the top 1% from everyone else. And yes, there will be days when it feels impossible to keep going. Days when you don't want to do anything. But those are the moments that build discipline. When you push through that "I don't feel like it" and do the work anyway, you're sharpening yourself into something unbreakable. And let me tell you something you've probably heard a million times, wake up early. Sounds cliché, right? But it's the truth. Waking up early isn't just about getting ahead of others, it's about gaining time, focus, and momentum. While most people sleep away their mornings, lazy and aimless, you'll already be building towards your goals. But here's the catch, results won't slap you in the face overnight. You're not going to do 7 push-ups today and wake up with a muscular physique tomorrow. That's not how this works. Progress demands patience, effort, and time. Take me, for example, I run a small channel. I could quit now, and it would all end. But I won't. I didn't start to quit. I know that if I stay consistent, keep improving, and put in the effort, I will grow. If others can grow their channels, why can't I? Why can't I be successful too? The key is delaying gratification. By doing so, you're not just avoiding cheap dopamine hits, you're shaping your future in a powerful and positive way. See, most people only care about what feels good right now. They don't think about the long-term consequences. They just want that instant hit of satisfaction. But if you delay gratification, commit to the work daily, and focus on real results over time, you'll automatically place yourself ahead of 99% of people. But let me be clear, delaying gratification isn't enough to reach the top 1%. You have to think like the 1%. Think about it. How many people around you work with a plan? How many tackle their tasks with structure? Almost none, right? Most people just consume mindlessly and listen to the noise around them. They aren't serious about their own lives. To be in the top 1%, you need to develop the skill of long-term thinking. Take a hard look at the people around you. How many of them stick to their words? Forget planning, that's not even on their radar. But when you master long-term thinking, You'll not only gain clarity about your future but also make smarter decisions right now. You'll prioritize what truly matters and take action on the things that will have the biggest impact on your life. I'm not just saying this, I've implemented long-term thinking in my own life. Just last month, I started planning ahead. I've mapped out my years, months, weeks, and even 2 to 3 years into the future. And you know what? I can already see the results. Planning ahead has allowed me to make the right decisions now, shaping my life into what I want it to be in the future. The sad truth is that most people can't think long-term anymore. Their ability to plan and think ahead is dead. Why? Because they're too busy chasing the next hit of dopamine, addicted to instant gratification. But if you can break free from that mindset, if you can think long-term and act with discipline, you'll find yourself miles ahead of the rest. You'll climb to the top 1% faster than you ever imagined. In long-term thinking, you plan where you want to be, each and every year. Maybe you plan 2 to 3 years ahead, or even 5 to 6 years. By doing this, you make the best decisions right now, decisions that will push you forward in the long run. 99% of people don't care about planning, and even if they do, it's unrealistic and endless, just plans on paper without execution. But the 1%, they know exactly what they have to achieve and how they'll get there. They create plans that are realistic and achievable, and then they execute them relentlessly. But it's not just about planning. Your mindset is critical. Look at people nowadays, they cope by making excuses. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I can't do it. Or the worst one, I don't have the best genetics. It's disgusting. They've got so much potential, but they drown in their excuses, stuck in a loop that never ends. The first step to breaking free? Realize this: failure is not the end. Seriously, look at the most successful people out there. They failed, over and over again, and they evolved. Because without failure, how can you ever succeed?
Successful people see opportunity in every failure. Normal people see failure in every opportunity. Both are right, only one gets rich.
I know this because I'm failing too. Every single time I upload a video, there's a chance it'll flop. I'm stuck in this loop, unsure if the next video will succeed or not. But isn't that a good sign? It means I'm trying. I'm in the process of growth, and failure is just part of it. I could quit now, like most people do. But failure is what teaches us, what pushes us forward. You have to hold the right mindset. Stop treating failure as the end. Reframe your thoughts. Change "I can't" to "I can." Change "I'm not good enough" to "I need more practice." When you do that, you ignite a fire inside you, a drive to take action. Think about it, the successful people you know, do they sit around saying, "I can't" or "I won't ever make it"? No. They know failure is inevitable, but they get back up every single time. So, ask yourself this: why can't you be that person who achieves their goals? Why can't you be in the 1%? Why can't you? And before you go, remember this: hard choices now lead to an easier life later. Easy choices now lead to a hard life. If this video brought you value, consider subscribing and becoming part of this community. See you in the next one. Peace.